What's happening, fam? Dunk here, hanging out with you today. Live a little later today. I had family stuff. It is Christmas Eve. Probably gonna be a shorter live today because I have some family stuff to go to. I've been asked to take some people on some last minute shopping. You know how it is. So, before I get started, I just wanted to remind you, hey, come hang out with me in my Discord server. Say it right off the bat, dunkmedia.club. If you get value out of what I'm doing, you know, when you want to learn more from what I'm doing or just figure it out more, come hang out with me. It's the best way to do it. Also, I talk a lot about different ways to monetize, and one of the ways that I love is Web3. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's the one after two. Just remember, you have one, then you have two, and then you have three. And we're at the third one now. So I bet there'll be a fourth, but that's one way I like to monetize. So if you like monetizing that way, the best way to do it is to go to gary.club/dunk. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to finish an edit. And the reason why I was saying plans change. So I was planning on trying to get a video out on the other channel every single day this month, but I missed the last 2 days, yesterday and today, because I had family stuff going on and I got a little bit, but that's okay. I was able, you know, it's okay that things changed. It's not a problem because you know what? We're not like, we hold ourselves to that level of, like I failed because I missed an upload. Move on. Don't harp on the, you know, stupid whatever of like, I missed it. Cool. You know, you missed it. We all miss things, and we can just move on to the next thing and create our content and, you know, just keep on learning. And if you missed it, you missed it. Just move on. Like I'm going to get a video ready for tomorrow. That's Christmas. We're going to have a nice, good one. I've been working on it for like the last 2 days because I've been busy and it's really short. And I'm going to show you what I do next because I finished the video. So if you don't know, I do most of my video editing now with a tool called DESCRIPT. And let me just bring this up real quick. Make sure I get my tabs up right. So I use a tool called DESCRIPT. That's one of my favorite ones that I'm using recently. So if you wanted to support the channel, the best way to do it is to go and grab the tool that I use, DESCRIPT, at easyaiedits.com. That's a great way to support the stream and the channel and me showing you how I'm creating content. But after I used it, so with DESCRIPT, I'm able to just take the content and edit with text. That's so like, and you're able to shave out like gaps. You could do something similar with CapCut, but that's what I'm going to show you next. So if you missed it, go check out my last live that I did where I was showing you how I was editing. Check it out. See how I'm using DESCRIPT. It's the screen that I have up and how it has helped me. So now I'm using a tool called CapCut to finish it off. Now you could take that and DESCRIPT will export this to Final Cut as well, but I didn't want to show you how to do it with Final Cut. I can make these videos on showing you how to do it with Final Cut, but Final Cut's a $300 plus tool that you have to buy. And in that, you also do Premiere, but Final Cut's only a Mac tool as well for Apple computers. And Premiere is just as expensive, or you can subscribe to it with the Adobe Cloud. So those are all very expensive, but you could go do everything that I'm about to show you, this half of it, completely free with CapCut. Yeah, there is a paid version of CapCut, but it is not necessary for what I'm showing you. Yep. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick. I'm going to show you, I'm going to finish this video. Plans changed. I didn't get the videos uploaded for the last 2 days, but you know what? I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish it. We're going to get tomorrow's video uploaded, ready to go. Christmas video. And there's actually one other thing I wanted to share with you before I did. Actually, I'm going to show you that after this, or I'm going to bring up both of them and share. 1 second. So this is CapCut. So this is CapCut. It's the tool that I'm using, and I left the stream. I hit back instead. I swiped back on my trackpad. Okay, let me just share that again. Sorry. Okay, I didn't disappear. So CapCut, there we go. Okay, so CapCut. Let me just shrink that a little bit so you can see. I like seeing the comments. If anybody, if you leave a comment, I'm watching the comments. I got a little. I'm doing this on one screen, so it's a little more difficult to do than when I'm at home. I'm visiting family for Christmas. And by the way, this is where I started creating content. This room that I'm in right now. This little tiny room. You see the little box? This is where I started creating content. You look at the videos earlier on in this channel. All what I had was a cell phone. That's literally, not figuratively, literally, you know, not figuratively, literally. I had a cell phone and I took it like this. Here, let me just shrink that real quick so you can see full screen. So I just had a cell phone like this. It was an iPhone 10. It's pronounced 10, by the way, not X. For anybody, if you disagree, if you think it's pronounced X, I don't know how to tell you this. It's Roman numeral 10. It's not. It was never called the iPhone X. There's no such thing as the iPhone X. Never existed. It's iPhone 10 because it was the 10th anniversary iPhone. That's why it was that. No such thing as iPhone X. Yeah, that's facts. Cool. Okay, so I took my phone and I had like I could even probably have it on my phone still. It's a different phone, but it was a teleprompter app. So just see, it's like here. Yeah, I still have it on here. Prompter. So prompter, probably still. So like, see, I have all these things. See, you can see all these words. You could turn it like this. See how I see myself. Oh, that's actually. This is what I did. I had my notes. I put it there. And if I wanted to either have notes or a script, I could have them up right here. There's just a little lip right here. There's a window here. I used the window. I used the microphone that was built into the computer. That's actually a better angle than where my camera is right here built into my computer. So I was able to do this. And then I had like an old little Mac, a Mac Mini, and I was creating content in this room during lockdown because, you know, that's when I started creating content online. And I was able to do that with just my cell phone. So if you say like, I don't have enough gear, I'm not good enough yet. You're never going to be good enough. Neither am I. Just start with whatever you have. Like when I started creating content, actually creating content before people said it was content, when it was just making videos for fun, we were running around with actual tapes and luckily I had some tapes instead of, it was the verge of things going a little bit digital where you could actually bring it into a computer. But I didn't have to shoot as on film when I was a little kid, but I wish I could have. When I was a kid, I had to wait until college to shoot on film, but beside the point. But I was able to create content with like with what I already had on me. I didn't go buy anything. If you have a phone, you have a laptop with a screen, like that's built into most computers. Just go and create. It's going to be okay. Same things like plans change. Plans changed at the beginning of 2020 for me. I thought I was working on a TV show at that point, and they sent us home for 2 weeks. But I found I had a phone that was dying, and I was able to create content with it. So you could do the same thing. And oh man, I'm not really good at making video. You know, I can't remember. Teleprompter app. I think it was 99 cents. Use the front-facing camera. Lean it there. You could either read it or use it as notes. Drop it into DESCRIPT. Easy AI edits, and then you could easily create your video just like that. So easy to do. So not to go off on a tangent, but that's what it was. That's how it is. So yeah. All right. I am going to share this again, and we're going to see. Let me share one more. Or I think I could share one at a time. This is the frustrating part about it. I wish that I could actually share more than just one tab at a time without having to. I gotta figure this out. You know how? Drop it in the comments. I'm using StreamYard. Cool. So I'm gonna share this screen right here. No, I want you to see. I could be small. So I'm gonna minimize this as well. Here, let's do this actually. How's that look? There we go. All right. See as much as possible. All right. So what I'm gonna do. So what I've done actually is I take the videos that I previously made and I just clone the layout. And then I take the new video and I dropped the new video. See, that was the old one that was there and I can delete it now. And I add that in. And now I have the same music, the same intro. And these are little animations that I made with, it's an NFT PFP. that I use. It's called Draft Tower, and it's community, and I'm utilizing that brand because I own the IP. Pretty cool. So let me stretch this a little bit so it fills the whole screen. There we go. Okay, so now all that I need to do at this point, so I've gone into Descript, I've taken the, all I did was a screen capture with a mic. Again, if you don't have an awesome mic, Descript will help clean up your audio pretty freaking well. Woohoo! What's up, Shane BTC? How you doing? Good to see you. And that's actually a new thing. If you didn't know this, they just added functionality in StreamYard, so you could engage with people that are on X or Twitter. So before, when I would live stream, I would not be able to see the chat. I'd have to have my phone open to Twitter to take a look at the chat. Now I can actually see it. It's built in. So if you like to stream, you can use, and if you like to stream to, oh, what's up? What's up, PF? How you doing? Good to see you. See, now I have PF who just commented. PF is on YouTube. See, YouTube. So now I have X comments that I could bring up, and I have YouTube comments, and this is through StreamYard. And it's a great tool if you are trying to stream. One thing I like about these tools, I know you can have like OBS, it's free. You're like, OBS is free. Well, OBS, it processes all that stuff and then puts it up into the cloud. With things like StreamYard, it sends the footage into the cloud, and all of this is done in the cloud, so it doesn't take a lot of computer processing. So if you have like a older computer or something that's not super, like a gaming streaming computer, this is one of the better options for as far as I could tell. Because my fan would kick in when I would use OBS because it just uses all sorts of RAM, all these things. And if I want to show you something, I want that computer processing power to go towards showing you what I need to show you and not just streaming a whole bunch of things up to the cloud. All I need to do is stream my camera and my screen share, and that is it. And then that goes up there, and now I don't have to, I could stream to 4 places right now and not have to do that. So that's one thing I do. So, okay, let me get back to showing you this CapCut. I'm just gonna watch through it. I'm gonna pause the music real quick because there's music in that, and we'll pause that for just 1 second. Pause, I'm gonna go back up to the tab, and I'm gonna go to CapCut, and all what I do at this point is I just watch through the video one time, well, and I just make some tweaks as I go. Dunk here, and today I'm going to show you how to swap Bonk for Gary Coin on the Jupiter swap, as well as showing you how to set a limit order so you get the price that you want. And if you don't know what Gary Coin is yet, it's the coin that builds the entire foundation of the Gary Club ecosystem. And if you do not have an account at Gary Club yet, you can grab one. See right there that I just moved this to where it needs to be. And this is probably going to be somewhere over here, but then I can tweak this over here. You can grab one at gary.club/dunk. And Gary Club is a place where creators make money in Web3. So if you want to make money in Web3, check out Gary Club. I don't need that one because that's the Solana. I have different eyes. Different. Just as a reminder, none of this is financial. Always the financial. Remember, none of the things I ever say are financial advice. That's a great reminder. Whether I don't really talk about that stuff as much on this channel or on that one, but it's never financial advice. Out Gary Club. And just as a reminder, none of this is financial advice. And I just make it. And just as a reminder, none of this is fun. I like. There we go. Make money in Web3. Check out Gary Club. And just as a reminder, none of this is financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. And since this is on the Jupiter swap, it is a decentralized. I'll move that a little bit earlier because in Web3. So if you want to make money in Web3, check out Gary Club. And just as a reminder, none of this is financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. And since this is on the Jupiter swap, it is a decentralized exchange. You're going to need a Solana wallet. I'm using the Phantom wallet. And just as a side note, whenever move that hair forward, wallet, I'm using the Phantom wallet. And just you can see how quickly I just take the same elements, add them in. So don't overthink it. Like that's it. On a wallet, I'm using the Phantom wallet. And just as a side note, whenever you're making a swap, need that one. On the Solana blockchain, you will need a little bit of Solana in your wallet. I'm just saying this just in case. Now we're back on the Jupiter swap. So I'll probably move that one towards the end. Put that in the middle. You will need to make sure that you have your Solana wallet. I'm using Phantom installed into this browser. And if you have a password, make sure it is unlocked. Click Connect Wallet. And then I'm using the Phantom wallet. If you're using any of the other compatible wallets, you can click there and click the wallet that you are using. But again, I'm using Phantom. And so if I want to put it here, I'd probably want to move this down a little bit so it's not, or even move it up here, put it somewhere else so it's not over what I'm talking about. Click. So I think it would be better in the bottom. Something down there. It's not over what I'm talking about. And if you have a password, make sure it is unlocked. Click connect wallet. And then I'm using the Phantom wallet. If you're using any of the other compatible wallets, click there and click the wallet that you are using. But again, I'm using Phantom, and now my wallet is connected. And usually on this exchange, you're going to see Solana as the first crypto that you're trading from. But in this case, we are going to be switching from Bonk. So you're going to click Solana and find Bonk. If it's not showing here, you could always search for it. Click on Bonk. And then for our second currency, you would just find Gary. So I don't need that link right there. And then for our second currency, you would just find, and I like to link these little animations that I've created. Second currency, and that if you don't know how these are done, it's just keyframes. And if I pick the beginning of a key of a frame, pick the alignment, and then you can just tweak it into what you want it to end up in, and it will just move there in between those two keyframes. It's pretty simple. You would just find Gary. And since it's a newer currency, you might get a pop-up. Again, do your own research, but you need to confirm that. Now you'd be able to say how many bonk you want to swap for Gary. I'd be able to get 1,130 Gary for the bonk that I have in this wallet. And then you'd hit swap and confirm with your wallet, and then it would swap in the wallet. But if you want to make sure that you get the price that you want, you could place a limit order. Now for a limit order, I'm going to select bonk as my first currency. And then for I am buying, I again am going to search for Gary. And then you're going to want to enter in however many bonk you want to sell. I'm just going to hit max. And right now it says 1,134 Gary that I would get for this bonk. But if I wanted to sell it, or Gary that I would get for this bonk. But if I wanted to sell it once the, get a little closer there for this bonk. But if I wanted to sell it once the price of bonk goes up, I can go and lower my price per Gary. I could lower this number right here. For instance, I could say maybe 6,927. And now I'd get 1,203 Gary for my bonk. And I can continue to do this until I get the amount that I actually want. What this means is the prices would actually have to change enough. Right now, it shows about 12% for it to reach this amount. Now, I could set it and forget it. All you need to do at this point when you're happy, you have the amount of bonk you. Now, I could right there a little bit earlier, reach this amount. Now, I could set it and forget it. All you need to do at this point when you're happy, you have the amount of bonk you want to trade, the amount of Gary that you're going to get. You hit place limit order. You're going to get a pop-up. There's a small amount of Solana that gets taken out of the wallet, as well as the bonk. If you ever cancel, you will get both of these back. And then there is a network fee. When you are ready, hit confirm. Now, below your order is processing, and the transaction, make sure that lined up. Network fee. When you are ready, hit confirm. Now below your order is processing, and the transaction was successfully submitted. Now, if there's a pump in bonk price, I know that. It in Gary Club, as well as Social Connector, which is the tech under the hood of Gary Club, and send it directly to this wallet and use it to help you monetize on Gary Club. Again, if you don't have, so that's my wrap up. Again, and I wanted to point out one key thing right here. Look at how long my wrap up is. Just seriously, like look at how long it is. It's So I start talking about the wrap up at, where's that actual timeline? Yeah, there it is. So that's at right here. It's at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And the video is 3 minutes and 40 seconds long. So I give it less than 10 seconds to wrap it. I'm giving I can do up to 30 seconds with this stuff in YouTube. But if you don't have a Gary Club account, grab one at gary.club/dunk. And if you're not in my Discord server yet, you should be in my Discord server. Come and hang. So now I could just do that, extend that. So now I shorten this, and I'm going to watch through it one more time. But now this video is done. Like that's it. So I didn't overthink it. I created the content that I needed. Now I'm going to proof watch this. Watch this one. Watch this part. Ties on Gary Club. Again, if you don't have a Gary Club account, grab one at gary.club/dunk. And if you're not in my Discord server yet, you should be in my Discord server. Come and hang out with me at dunkmedia.club. Can't wait to see you there. There we go. So now I'm just going to watch through it one more time. And that is it. There we go. And let me know if you like these types of videos. I mean, where I'm just showing you how I'm creating my content. Let me know in the comments whether we're hanging out live or if you're joining me on the replay. And if you are watching the replay, let me know that you watched the replay. And by just doing like hashtag replay in the comments, just let me know. I want to know if you're watching the replays. If you find them valuable enough to watch them. Ha ha ha. So I'm going to go and I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to hit play. Dunk here. And today I'm going to show you how to swap Bonk for Gary coin on the Jupiter swap, as well as showing you how to set a limit order so you get the price that you want. And if you don't know what Gary coin is yet, it's the coin that builds the entire foundation of the Gary Club ecosystem. And if you do not have an account at Gary Club yet, you can grab one at gary.club/dunk. And Gary Club is a place where creators make money in Web3. So if you want to make money in Web3, check out Gary Club. And just as a reminder, none of this is financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Advice. And since this is on the Jupiter swap, it is a decentralized exchange. You're going to need a Solana wallet. I'm using the Phantom wallet. And just as a side note, whenever you're making a swap on the Solana blockchain, you will need a little bit of Solana in your wallet. I'm just saying this just in case. Now we're back on the Jupiter swap. You will need to make sure that you have your Solana wallet. I'm using Phantom installed into this browser. And if you have a password, make sure it is unlocked. Click Connect Wallet. And then I'm using the Phantom wallet. If you're using any of the other compatible wallets, you can click there and click the wallet that you are using. But again, I'm using Phantom. And now my wallet is connected. And usually on this exchange, you're going to see Solana as the first crypto that you're trading from. But in this case, we are going to be switching from Bonk. So you're going to click Solana and find Bonk. If it's not showing here, you could always search for it. Click on Bonk. And then for our second currency, you just find Gary. And since it's a newer currency, you might get a pop-up. Again, do your own research, but you need to confirm that. Now you'd be able to say how many Bonk you want to swap for Gary. I'd be able to get 1,130 Gary for the Bonk that I have in this wallet. And then you'd hit swap and confirm with your wallet. And then it would swap in the wallet. But if you want to make sure that you get the price that you want, you could place a limit order. Now for a limit order, I'm going to select Bonk as my first currency. And then for I am buying, I again am going to search for Gary. And then you're going to want to enter in however many Bonk you want to sell. I'm just going to hit max. And right now it says 1,134 Gary that I would get for this Bonk. But if I wanted to sell it once the price of Bonk goes up, I can go and lower my price per Gary. I could lower this number right here. For instance, I could say maybe 6,927. And now I'd get 1,203 Gary for my Bonk. And I can continue to do this until I get the amount that I actually want. What this means is the prices would actually have to change enough. Right now, it shows about 12% for it to reach this amount. Now, I could set it and forget it. All you need to do at this point when you're happy, you have the amount of Bonk you want to trade, the amount of Gary that you're going to get, you hit place limit order, you're going to get a pop-up. There's a small amount of Solana that gets taken out of the wallet, as well as the Bonk. If you ever cancel, you will get both of these back. And then there is a network fee. When you are ready, hit confirm. Now, below your order is processing, and the transaction was successfully submitted. Now, if there's a pump in Bonk price, I could sell my Bonk for Gary automatically, and I don't need to actually be paying attention to this when it happens. And now the Bonk that was in my wallet is not actually in my wallet because I have it wrapped up in this swap. Then you can take that Gary coin and utilize it in Gary Club, as well as Social Connector, which is the tech under the hood of Gary Club, and send it directly to this wallet and use it to help you monetize on Gary Club. Again, if you don't have a Gary Club account, grab one at gary.club/dunk. And if you're not in my Discord server yet, you should be in my Discord server. Come and hang out with me at dunkmedia.club. Can't wait to see you there. And that's it. I have a little audio clip here that I deleted and then it'll be done. There we go. Now it's at the right length. And that's it. Now I hit export. I don't think you could see the pop-up that I'm going to see. No. But it's going to check it's going to run a check and make sure that the copyright is done while it's exporting, that I'm not violating any like audio copyright, like TikTok or whatever. It's going to flag it as me using a sound or whatever, or video or a sound So cool. Yeah, it's going to make sure that I don't accidentally do that. One thing that while that's happening, I wanted to show you something else. So let me just bring up this tab. Let me bring it up before I. Okay, studio. I'm bringing up my YouTube studio. And I like creating content wherever I need to create content, but YouTube's always my favorite for video. Like you could say I like X is my favorite platform or Facebook is my favorite platform. But when you're doing video, nothing compares to what you could accomplish on YouTube on any of the other platforms. I'm sorry, TikTok. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. So what I was going to show you is this. Let me just stop sharing that. And let me share another screen. It's just my back office for YouTube. You could find your back office. Just go to studio.youtube.com. Let me bring up this again. So I'm not using that again. So I'm just using, again, if you like, if you want to monetize in those ways, like I was showing in that video that I was just editing, go to gary.club/dunk. And if you want to support my channel, make sure you add that /dunk. You can go to gary.club and find the same thing. But if you put that /dunk, it's going to help support me. And, I like creating content for you, so I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm gonna hit present, and I'm gonna show you this back office real quick. So this is the YouTube Studio back office, and this is a channel I really am starting to build it up. But one thing that if you're gonna notice about these particular videos, some of these are like social connector videos, but they don't get as much engagement because it's a new thing. It's some are Gary Club ones. It's a new thing. Some of them I make about things like that. But now, why did this one do better? Why is it getting 52 views since I published it versus this one that got 16, or this one that got 6, or this one did a little bit better because it has 21, but for a similar reason? Why is this one right here got over 100 views? Now, yeah, I mean, you're like, oh, that's only 100 views. Well, cool. But it's because it's not getting to the algorithm yet. That video is better than a lot of the ones out there. But what do I need to do? I need to make sure that people know what kind of content it is so they actually get pulled into it. So this is about radium. So I made a video about radium. But what is it? What's the actual purpose of the video? It's showing you how you could take radium where there is a pool, which again, this is very not what I'm necessarily, you don't need to know this stuff to understand. You could just find the topic that's related in your content and find a way to tie what you want to talk about into something that's already trending and searchable and that people are going to actually be interested in. So people are finding this video. So I could click on this video and I could actually click right here where it says analytics. And you could see like it's doing much better than others. It's got me a subscriber, cool. Got me some watch time, got me some more views. But why? Like you could see the points that people are actually watching, retention, where people come on and drop off on the video. But what is it? Where am I looking for? But why do they click on it? Like here's the reach. So why are more people doing this than the other one? Because I created a video that talked about radium, which is something that people already know about. It's more well known than things like Gary Club or Social Connector or Drive or all those things. But more people are going to be searching for radium than that. But they don't know that that they're connected, that's something that they actually would want to learn about. Because they're interested in radium, they should know about Social Connector. They should know about Gary Club. I know that. They don't know it yet. But I made a video where they're going to search for one thing, and I connected it to what I wanted to talk about mainly. And now people are going to watch it, and they're going to learn about what they wanted to figure out. There's 100%. I followed through. I'm not telling you to clickbait or spam. Do not do that. But find a way to tie in what you want to talk about into something that is more searchable, a bigger niche. And you're going to be more likely to be found, because if nobody knows what to search for, if nobody knows to search for you, they're not going to ever search for it. But if they know to search for radium, for instance, they're going to be able to find me. So if they're searching for it, or maybe there's different algorithms. You could also get into suggested, which is when you get into suggested. Oh, 1 second. I'll actually show you like where is it? search terms. There it is. I mean, it's right in front of my face. See, it shows like search terms. More people found this through YouTube search. Now, yes, I want it to be more, 10% got through suggested. I'd like that to be higher. But right now, I know that people found it because of search. In this situation, search found it. And they found it, and now they're going to see content around what I want them to see about the topics, but I'm serving them. I'm 100% answering their question, but I'm doing it in a way that's also going to help them learn about what's going to help take them to the next step, whatever it is. Like I'm using, again, I'm using this as an example with like crypto and radium and stuff like that. You don't have to use these examples. Here, let me put some music back on. I know since I'm done with editing. How about daydreaming? Sounds good. Cool. So go and look at these things when you upload videos, especially this. YouTube has the best analytics. Now you look at, oh, that's not all of them, because there's this little thing called advanced mode. Advanced mode, you see everything? You could really dive deep into everything in the YouTube analytics. So you have like your content, cool, like this, look at that impression rate, all these things, traffic sources. You're going to figure out where people are finding your videos. So if you find out where people are finding your videos, you're going to be able to figure out how to double down on that. Maybe it is really doing well with suggested. What worked? Why was it doing well with suggested? Study that video and duplicate it. So double down on what's working. You don't have to abandon what you were already talking about. Like, I love talking about radium. The video that we just showed, I was talking about bonk. I want them to know about Gary Club. I want them to know about Social Connector. Those are the things that I'm marketing on that channel. But I know that people are going to find it because they search for bonk, just like I have this other video here, right here, how to buy bonk on Coinbase. 105 people have watched it. There's comments on it. It's starting to get engagement. If you want to take a look at this, hold on, we can do a filter. How do I here? Like see this video here? Search for Coinbase in there. And you can see that I've already got other ones like this one right here, another Coinbase video that's getting people to find my content. Coinbase videos. People are finding it not because they're searching for me, but because they're searching for Coinbase. So you could easily use this to create content that people find because they're searching for something else, but do not make it spam. Do not promise one thing and deliver another under no circumstances. Like that's a non-question. If you make a promise in a video, this is what it's about, follow through with it. Otherwise, it's called spam. It's called spam if you don't do that. If you do not follow through with that, it is spam. And you're not a spammer. I'm not a spammer. Let's not spam. How about that? Let's not spam. Cool. So, and just as a reminder, the way that I'm monetizing that video, I send people to my Discord, which there's also a whole bunch of ways that people can come into that ecosystem, the Discord ecosystem, and then opt into my email list. They could buy my offers on there, as well as if they go through to Gary Club, gary.club/dunk, then that's my Web3 monetization. So now I have different monetization methods that both will help me and help me better serve them, because I have my own utility token, Dunk. If you don't know what that is, go there, go to gary.club/dunk and learn about my community's utility token. It's a way you could earn it by doing different things. I have a giveaway that I've been doing, a raffle. I haven't done it in a week just because I get really busy. I'm going to start doing that again. If you want to get the raffle tickets, there's a link in the description of the video on YouTube. Actually, it's on all the channels. So the link in the description for all the different channels. Just go in there, grab that raffle ticket. And then that raffle ticket is I'm going to be giving away things like assets from Web3 assets and stuff. I'm not going to give, I said, but it sounded like I said I was going to give away ass. I won't do that. Cool. All right. So I think I'm going to wrap up this live just because it is Christmas Eve and I do have to get back to my family. But I wanted to show you what I'm doing. I wanted to check in with you. I wanted to show you that it's not that hard to create content. And another thing that you could even do now, like with AI, there's so many ways to do this, to take steps out. You could like DESCRIPT. saves me so much time editing. I use so many of these different tools. ChatGPT alone saves me a lot of time. So go and utilize these tools. And if you have questions about this stuff and you're like, hey, I don't get what you're talking about, this all sounds weird, you know what the best thing to do is? I gave you a solution on how to reach out to me. Come to my Discord, dunkmedia.club. Or you could also jump into become a supporter for me at Gary Club. If you are into Web3 already and you know how to do that, jump in there right now. That's the best way to do it, really. But if you need to learn, jump into my Discord. I'm happy to help you. So I'll see you tomorrow. I am going to do a live tomorrow, even though it's Christmas. But it's probably going to be a really nice short one. But then we'll be back to normal on Tuesday, one of those other T days. So I'll be back to normal on Tuesday, trying to do a longer live instead of these shorter ones because family is actually leaving Thursday, but I'll be able to do it in the morning. So I will see you tomorrow. Merry Christmas Eve. And I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to jump into the Discord. I'll see you over there. Peace out. Bye.